I've been recently getting into like reading again, but when I read like light novels, like beginning after the end, Vampire System, like light novels, like anime, basically like anime books with no picture at all. I want to say I mean, I think people know what I'm talking about, but just in case they don't, And I've been reading this one called Shadow Slave. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's about this guy who, in a world where there's a virus, right, and it puts you to sleep, or and then whenever you fall asleep, you get sent to the dream world. It's basically like an SAO type of thing, where it's like when you're forced to be in a dream world whenever you fall asleep. And so, when you first get the virus, you go through a trial. Your first dream is a nightmare, right? And that nightmare is like a trial you have to go through, and if you beat it, you can wake back up, and you gain abilities, and each ability has a flaw. The main character's ability is really pretty unique, It's shadow manipulation, but not really shadow manipulation. It's more of like manipulating his shadow, and not really shadows around him. He's able to control his shadow completely, and it can traverse without him. He can move without him. It has its own personality and everything, and he is the shadow slave. He is a shadow slave, and each ability in the entire world and book has a title. His title is Lost from Light. Now, if somebody can figure out his title, if they say you are lost from light, or if they figure it out and they call out his title, he becomes their slave, against his will. And that's fine. Just don't tell anybody your title, but there's a problem. What if somebody has the ability to I don't know, scan your whole ability, have a little oh, you have fire powers, oh, you have the ability to control the sun, oh, you have ability to do the blah blah blah. Bro, that's the problem, But that's not where the story goes crazy. His flaw for his ability is that he cannot lie. He's not able to lie, and he is forced to talk whenever somebody asks him a question. So if somebody's oh, what's your title? He's cooked. Right there and then, the story ends. He's somebody's slave. They can tell him to just kill himself, So it's just about him going through these different trials. He beats his nightmare, by the way, his first nightmare, and he gets sent to the dream world when he falls asleep, And bro, it's insane, bro. It's insane storytelling. I want you to read it, so I don't want to spoil too much, but I'm gonna spoil a little bit, right? There are so many plot points that are so interesting, man. For example, he was wandering in this area, and he cut himself on this piece of glass. And the piece of glass was I guess, I don't know, it was a very unique looking piece of glass, He puts it in his inventory, and he's walking around, he's chilling, he's falling down somewhere, and he can hear a voice talking to him. And he's been falling for weeks on end at this point. He's going crazy. So he's hearing a voice, he's what the heck, bro, what's going on, man? Yo, his voice is oh, my name is the King of Nothing. What's your name? And I'm I'm Sunny. That's the name. He's I'm Sunny. And they're talking because he's falling for weeks on end in an infinite void. And so he's talking to him, and he's the King of Nothing is oh yeah, because to level up in this world, you have to beat a nightmare. He's forced to beat his first nightmare to start off his virus, start off his system. Everyone has it, right? But the second one is you need to find another nightmare around the dream world and defeat it to get the next rank, which gives you a new power. He is currently in Awakened. He's beaten his first nightmare. He's beaten his second nightmare. He has to beat the third to get another ability. So the guy is casually oh yeah, no, there's a dagger I found, because he's apparently this guy is an explorer, and he's dead, right? When you die in the real world while you're sleeping, you become lost, I think it's called. And so your body, you're still in the dream world, but you just can't leave, and your body's dead, you can't leave, you're forever in the dream world. And it's insane. So he's one of them, but he has no physical body. He's just in the air talking to the main character. He's oh yeah, now on my journey, I found a knife, and the knife is parallel to another knife in another area. And if you have both knives, you can do this nightmare. You can do this third nightmare. And the main character's oh, well, thanks for the info, man. Okay. And it's crazy because he ends up falling down into the void. He survives. He finds the nightmare, right? That nightmare is where he needs to find the knife. The knife is how people get back to the real world, right? Not everyone, but like there's different checkpoints and there's different ways to get back to the real world. And where he's at right now, the knife leads to the real world. So if he picks up the knife, he knows where one of the knives are. The other knife is in the citadel. He has to travel to the citadel. So he ends up escaping the infinite void, leaving the nightmare, getting the first knife, Then he goes over to the citadel with his friend. And in the citadel, we get a time skip, He's not just going straight to the citadel. He's like going out in the real world, dealing with problems, helping him to like leveling up, doing all this stuff. So he ends up remembering like, oh, I gotta level up. We gotta beat this nightmare. Let me go to the citadel real quick. Just real quick journey. He walks into the citadel the moment he walks in. People are like overly cautious. They're like, yeah, drop all your items on the ground. Everything. Don't leave anything behind. He's like, damn, bro. It's like, okay, I guess it's like why are they so cautious around here? So he ends up bringing up the piece of glass, right? And he's holding the piece of glass, and everyone's like, no, no, no. I'm like, what's going on? The voice comes back from way back in the chapters. He's like, thank you for bringing me my last piece. So he says, I'm sorry for what happened to you. The guards, the people who are in the citadel, throw him into a dungeon. He has no idea what's going on, right? The guy talked to him one more time and was like, thank you for helping me, right? Thank you for helping me do my thing. Every day, he's in jail for hours and hours and hours, bro. It turns out that guy has the ability to manipulate, I guess he can manipulate like reflections. And if you are looking into a reflection, he can take over your body and completely control you. You no longer exist. He controls your body. You're now a husk, and he's controlling. He gains all your abilities, everything. So Sonny's like, dang, bro. They're like, he ends up escaping the prison that the guards get him in and joining in with the guards. The guards are super wary of him. Like, why do you bring that piece of glass in here? Like, now he's out. You've released him. Just craziness, bro. And like, this entire time, the character is like, no one knows where the character's at. The character in the moment is controlling a character, is controlling a random guard that has the ability to manipulate dead people. So the guard is walking around and kills his teammate because he turned into the guard. He immediately creates an army of like undead people. They end up killing him, but they can't find him anymore. He has no physical body to my knowledge. Pretty sure he's like around, and if you look through a reflection, he just becomes you, right? So we're sitting down chilling, and they find out that the only person that they can possess is the main character and the guards, right? And literally the main character chilling, looking into his friend's eyes, and he finds out that your eyes refract a reflection. So he's looking into their eyes, and he is like, wait, no way. Anybody can be him. Like, any of the guards that in their like safe zone can be him, because he can use people's eyes to control them seamlessly. So it's just, I don't want to spoil anymore. It's crazy. It was an unexpected arc. We did not know it was about to happen. He's just chilling. Oh, let me go to the Citadel to get this thing real quick. Bam, it's a whole new arc. He's trapped in a dungeon. They locked down the whole city. He can't leave. It's like it's one guy going from body to body, killing everybody. It's like a murder mystery. Who's who? You find out that he can become anybody, because if you look into somebody's eyes, he's cooked, bro. It's bad, bro. It is bad. It was crazy. It's a crazy story. Also, earlier on in the series, he killed a mimic. One that can like copy your abilities. Turns out it was in a random spot. He killed the mimic, right? The ability, so the mimic copied his abilities, meaning that the mimic has lost from light. So that's how he beat it. He said, oh, you're lost from light. The mimic stopped moving. He said, die, and he killed the mimic, right? That was his ability. So when he copied the ability, it sent all of his stats over to the guy. So the guy who's going around body to body knows the main character's secret of you are a shadow slave. You're lost from light. It's crazy. You gotta read it. It's called Shadow Slave. I'm reading it. I'm using a website that my friend gave me that allows me to like listen to audiobooks of different light novels, and it has like giant plethora of like stuff. But yo, it is crazy. I love Shadow Slave, and I just want to yap about that. That's a 10-minute video. Oh my god. I'll see y'all.